Welcome back to One-on-One Sports. Joining me now at the desk are NFL experts Jackson Brodie and Alex Rosenbaum. Now, guys, week 1 of NFL is in the books. A lot of great quarterback performances so far, but which quarterback impressed you the most, RG3 or Matt Ryan?
Well, RG3 impressed me the most because of circumstance. One, he's playing a tougher team than the Saints. Yes, I know they had Bountygate, and there are a lot of issues there. But that may have been the toughest environment to start your NFL career in. And he went out there. He was cool. He made simple plays, and he didn't turn the ball over. He was the only rookie quarterback to not do that. Matt Ryan was playing a decent Kansas City team with probably the best receiving core in the NFL, so I'm not surprised by his numbers. Both of them impressed me, but RG3 a little bit more.
Right. Rosie covered all the bases. RG3 came into the Superdome calm, cool, collected, 320 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He looked great. He looked like he had been there before. And you said despite the Saints having Bountygate and whatnot, they're still a good team.
Scary
and in that
team.
environment, he looked great.
Yeah, I mean, in a dome environment, he didn't try to do too much, which I think was the key, like you guys said. Matt Ryan gets his credit, where credit's due. He had a great performance, but as a rookie, there's not much better you can do than what RG3 did. Now, we'll move on to teams that have impressed you. Which team impressed you guys more? Was it the Jets in their win over Buffalo with way more points than they had in the preseason, or was it the 49ers who beat the Green Bay Packers?
I'm going to go with the New York Football Jets.
No.
Now, the 49ers are a great team, but they're a great team. So when they beat the Packers, I wasn't as surprised. The Jets had not scored. Yeah, I'm loving this. They had not scored a touchdown all preseason. They looked like a mess.
Were they saving it? Were they saving it
Yes,
for this game?
I said that during the
on
game.
record.
They were saving it. I'll tell any camera. They were saving it. I didn't expect them to come out with 48 points. They made the Bills' defense look terrible.
You're wrong. The surprise there was the Bills' defense because a lot of people thought they were going to be good. I am glad that Sanchez kind of got a monkey off his back from just the preseason of scoring some touchdowns.
And he started off the game with an interception,
and he's
too.
good, but what's impressive is 2 Super Bowl contenders played this week, and one of them looked a whole hell of a lot better than the other. Right. The Niners' offense was something that we had not seen before. The fact that they shut down the Green Bay Packers' offense, that's pretty cool, but the Niners having an efficient offense with Frank Gore healthy, that's huge. They're my favorite right now from the NFC.
You know what? I will give the Jets credit. They actually scored, which is a great thing.
Yes.
But beating a Super Bowl contender from last year, I've got to give the nod to the 49ers. Now, last one, we got to talk about some guys returning from injury. Peyton Manning from a neck injury who missed all of last season, and Adrian Peterson as a running back coming off an ACL. Which one impressed you more?
It's obviously Peyton Manning. First of all, he didn't play he didn't play the Jaguars, so that's step 1 in the nod of playing the Steelers.
I will give you
Number
that.
2, it looked like he missed no time whatsoever. He was just out there. He made all the throws. There was no question about arm strength, and most of all, he kept Big Ben off the field. He wore down that defense, and so the Denver Broncos are a Super Bowl contender. Adrian Peterson will have yards. I don't care.
All right. Adrian Peterson, people didn't even think he was going to play this week. And I'm not a doctor, but he had a torn ACL, MCL, and that takes a while to come back from. It took him just about 8 months to get back. And like I said, people didn't think he'd play. He had 2 touchdowns, 87 yards. I get it's the Jaguars, but just the fact the injury itself, people didn't think he'd play.
The recovery is more impressive, but
and he performed
the
too.
performance was not as good.
Look, both guys performed way more than expectations of the fans and the experts predicted. But I'm going to have to give the nod to Peyton Manning. The guy was Peyton Manning of old in his first game back from a
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Come on. We have to go to commercial break, but when One-on-One comes back, Kurt and our college football experts try to predict the stats of the game's marquee players. Stay tuned.